My dad was a big baseball player, and his family, my mom's family, everybody in my family played baseball, so I pretty much had a bat in my hand since I could stand up. And earliest memories of playing t-ball and pitching machine, and my dad building a batting cage in our backyard, so I've always been around.
My earliest memory of me playing baseball was actually my backyard. My dad had a tee because he played in an adult league, and it was a pretty competitive adult league, and so he always would hit off a tee in the backyard. And I mean, when I was 18 months old, I was actually grabbing a bat and hitting the ball off of the tee in the backyard.
I first started playing when I was younger, just played 4 sports, the basketball, baseball, soccer, all that kind of stuff. And then once I got to junior high, baseball is the sport that I liked to play the most and I was best at, so I stuck with that and played through high school.
Well, I went home for winter break and I was looking at all my old team pictures and stuff, and I found one all the way back to co-ed t-ball. So I guess that's where it all started. It's pretty funny, and also I also had an older brother that was 2 years ahead of me, so he always kind of paved the way with sports and all that kind of stuff too, so he kind of got me going.
It was probably my senior year in high school where I really kind of made that move where I really wanted to continue playing, and kind of from there it was never not an option to keep playing. So.
My senior year was when I first started really growing up a little bit, like just build-wise, so that's when I first started hearing from coaches about moving on, and I ended up playing junior college, and from there I came to CSUB.
It was different. I mean, honestly, the level of competition is worlds apart. It's just, the game's so polished at the Division I level, and you really start to notice when you play some of these guys. They're pretty incredible, so.
It was a big jump. I mean, it's a big jump at every level, going from high school to JUCO and then JUCO to here. Pitching is a lot better. I mean, not so much velocity, but as far as everybody can throw every pitch for a strike whenever they want to. The guys are bigger, faster, stronger. The game's just much faster. I remember playing Fresno State, and they just won the championship, and then Tom Mendonça at third base looked like he was 30 years old, and he's younger than me. So it was a big jump, athletically.
I'd say the biggest difference is between JUCO and D1 is the time commitment every single day, and throughout the season there's obviously more games too, more demand, and on the field I think everybody's bigger, faster, quicker, and better, and I don't know, the speed of the game is just a lot faster.
I came here because I shared a vision that I wanted to be a part of, and it's going to be a really good thing actually for this community and this part of this town, and probably hopefully the nation someday, and I'm just going to be happy to be able to say I was part of something that began here.
I was playing in Kansas for the Jayhawk League, and I really didn't have many colleges looking at me. I mean, didn't have a terrible sophomore year. Then I got a few colleges. I got Kernan to start talking to Kernan from CSUB, and I started talking to Lipscomb, and then a bunch of D2s. And I came out here for my visit, and Kernan said the right things. Just basically, I'm looking for guys that are willing to come out here, play and help lead the younger guys, and if they have a chip on their shoulder, just go out there and just prove to them that they can play with the big boys. And for me, that chip on the shoulder was the biggest key for me, because I felt like I was kind of screwed at the junior college level.
It was between CSUB and Fresno State for me, which are two pretty good programs. Especially, that was the year that Fresno State won the College World Series. I chose Cal State Bakersfield because it's a brand new program and I wanted to start something new, and I knew the coaches had a lot of experience and knew a lot about the game, so I wanted to learn from them. Kernan did a really good job selling things to me and what they were trying to do, and it made a lot of sense to me, and how the way I play and the way I view the game, a lot of his philosophies kind of were the same to me. So it wasn't like it was going to be a major step and a change for me from junior college to Division I. It was going to be the same mentality, the same way I play the game. And they offered me a unique opportunity because it was the first time they'd ever had a program, never had one in the history. That was really cool. That was something, because me looking at myself thinking I won't play baseball beyond college, that was an experience that I wanted to have that. This is the first time
anyone's ever going to experience this. Might be the last time anyone might ever experience it. And they offered me the chance to play shortstop, and those were two big factors. Was the first time program and letting me play short.
Obviously Riverside, the walk-off, 15 innings, you know, running to the left field over and over every inning, just not being able to push that extra run across and to get up there, hit the 2-run blast. It was a great moment, and just run on the bases and have my team there waiting for me. It was great.
Playing that first game here at Cal State Bakersfield, and just having that with us, we'll always have that, and I think that's something that's really neat.
I would have to say Brandon Boren's walk-off against Fresno. I mean, it wasn't me doing anything personally. It's just those kind of moments just make the team and make us stronger, and it was just a good thing for us.
At Fresno State, I mean, the first win against Fresno State, obviously. I think Mick tied the game with a home run in the 9th inning, and then I got a hit to score the winning run. And that first win there, J-Mo pitched a complete game. It was just a great moment, beating the defending national champs, and then coming back here, sweeping them here, and they got a walk-off hit, one of the games. It's a great moment.
Just my first at-bat of the year, hitting a home run. It's unbelievable because I'm not a power hitter. Never will I ever say I'm a power hitter. But that was just something so special. The first ever at-bat I've had Division I, and I hit a home run. So individually for me, that was really special.
The most memorable on-field moments, I think for us as a team, I'll remember the first win that we ever had as a program. It was our second game last season, and I actually didn't even play in it, which is kind of cool for me to say, I think. But I ended up going in as a defensive replacement and caught the last out of our first win, so that's kind of cool for me.
I would say mostly just going on the road, going all the different places, enjoying different atmospheres. Like Nebraska was incredible. That's a once-in-a-lifetime thing to play there. It's just stuff like that.
All the team bonding experiences we have, I mean, we've put up the batting cage 2 different occasions, and you know that took a lot of time and everybody collaborating, and obviously team travel and waiting at layovers at the airport and stuff has just been a bunch of fun.
You know, just the road trips that we all take together. You know, getting to know each other, and you know the putting down the grass literally on our field. That was pretty big, but mostly the road trips where we fly and everything. You know, being around the team is just great.
Choose off the field. It would just be the travel with the team. It was something I had never experienced before. You know, flying for baseball and going to cities like Lincoln, Nebraska, which was unbelievable. Seeing that campus and the football field and a campus that is a great sports history, and just walking around and that atmosphere with all the college kids that knew everything about the baseball team and knew exactly who we were. It was different, something I hadn't experienced before.
One of my most memorable moments off the field would have to be a few months ago. I applied to grad school for Arizona State, and went down there, had my interview, and then the interview went great, talked to them, and then about a week later I got a call and I got accepted to Arizona State's Marriage and Family Therapy program. For me, that was a big moment.
It's exciting to be a part of the first team to come in here and the first to leave. I mean, I look forward to coming back next year and watching these guys play and just watching the program keep developing. Look forward to coming back to some of the Fresno games and being out there, heckling some of the other teams for once.
It's exciting to be part of the first team ever. Right now, it's pretty young, and this only being our second year, it doesn't take away from it though. And I think down the road, being able to come back and really look at the field and when the stadium's up, being able to say that we were the first ones to play on it, it's going to be special.
You know, it's a great feeling now, and you know you get excited to see what this place will be looking like in 5-10 years down the road when you want to come back and see how this program has progressed and everything. So it's pretty exciting.
It makes me feel good because I know that we came in here and we laid down the sod, we did all the hard work, we bind together as a group of guys that had never met each other and expected to play Division I baseball schedule at that time, and that's pretty incredible. It brought us together real fast, and it was just a great thing.
It feels good to be able to say that I'm the first of something. It's always, I mean, it's kind of funny, but being first is always what you want to eventually accomplish in life, and I mean, I can always say I got the first win for this program, and hopefully the program keeps developing. And
Be the first part of anything, like such as CSUB's baseball program, is just a great experience. I mean, to be able to be there when everything happened. I mean, to lay the grass on the field, you know, to be there when the first crowd was there, the first strikeout, the first win, all that stuff. I mean, you're part of history, and I feel like to be the part of history of anything, to be the first one of anything, it's a great honor, because a lot of people are not willing to take that risk, and so I guess the risk kind of paid off.
Definitely hard work. You know, we put a lot of time out here. You know, in the summer, in the fall, and then here in the spring. You know, it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of fun. So
I'll take away just being in front of some of the fans and the knowledge that I got from Coach Gurdon. He had some pretty insightful things that he taught us, and just the overall experience of playing in front of the people and being a baseball player in college.
My experiences here they've changed me a lot. I mean, just playing for Kernan, who's, you know, a different guy. Some of the things he does are pretty crazy, but I think in the future I'm going to look back on it. It's going to really influence who I am. It's going to be a great experience. You know, it's going to benefit me in the future. And just playing for this team and these coaches, it's been a really great experience.
Hard work and perseverance is pretty much going to be the two biggest things for me.
Oh, I'm going to take away a lot from this experience. Both years, just emotionally, physically, just it's the way baseball is. It's part of developing life, and I feel like without baseball, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Hopefully, I got graduate school, so I'll go to Arizona State probably. You know, take care of that, and eventually I would like to go into sex therapy. So that's my eventual goal. And then maybe the baseball draft, I don't know. But until then, until that really happens, psychology is my future goals for now.
Hopefully next I can move on and keep playing. That's always the continuation of my dream, and I mean, baseball's life for me. I love it.
As far as what's next, I mean, I'll see how the draft goes, and if that doesn't work out, then just keep going to school here. I have a few more quarters left to get my degree, and then I don't know, after that, we'll see. Maybe, hopefully, stay in baseball. I mean, I couldn't imagine not being a part of baseball, so maybe teaching, coaching, that could be in the future. Definitely staying around the game and staying around this program.